All right, Dick. Let's see how fast we can make this episode.
I'm still thinking about those commercials.
Welcome to LA. No, we're doing a different show. Welcome to LA Anthology Season Review, episode 131. Today we watched Chillers from 1990, 103, A Curious Suicide. It's the first time we've ever fast forward through an episode. Oh, I'm Phoenix West.
Dig it.
Yeah. We fast forwarded. It fucking sucked. This might be
horrible.
My least favorite episode. We watched, I'd say, about half of it. And it's like 52 minutes.
Yeah, that was just a nightmare. Cafe.
We also skimmed back and then watched the scenes we missed, and it didn't add anything.
Nope, nothing at all.
It's a British show. I don't like British anthology shows. I think they're mostly boring. Except I love two British anthology shows, Inside Number 9
and
then Black Mirror. And
isn't that ironic?
Go fuck yourselves, Britain, and your anthology shows.
Isn't it ironic, don't you think?
A little too ironic. Yeah, I really do think. This episode, there's a guy in the beginning on a train having voiceover, and it feels like strangers on a train. But he's just staring at a young couple, and the woman's sleeping. And the guy's just like staring at him, and he's like, "You stop staring at my wife while she's sleeping."
And let's not forget, this was Father Morning from Poltergeist 3, and the guy from Spawn and Excalibur, Merlin and Excalibur,
Exorcist 3.
Yes, Exorcist 3.
It's fucking stupid. Really boring. We should play a scene here.
He just killed. Basically, it was he killed his friend, and then
we didn't know that.
Away with it. Well, he gets away with it, and then it's like, oh, I know his fat wife kept giving him shit.
Yeah, his chunkster of a wife.
He's chunkster who
Look
weighs
at this chunkster. We kept joking that she was on a cigarette diet because all she does is smoke in this.
She smokes a lot.
I'm sure he'd appreciate a visit from you.
But let's fast forward to the scene that we fast forwarded to this scene, and it is so boring.
And had you planned to see Mr. Fane on this trip?
She's just smoking in the other room watching. This fatso.
It's fatty.
We had a drink, martinis, if that's of any interest, and we had dinner at some French restaurant.
L'escargot.
Yeah, he was very
L'escargot.
He chatted.
Detective Ryan Stiles and
the waitress, of course.
Of course.
I'm gonna stab you with my widow's peak now.
Anybody else?
We were about to skip this scene, and they started doing some camera movement in a moment.
Yes, it woke us up.
Yeah,
I was shocked.
Here, it's after he. Oh, right here. So this is where we're like, I was like, fuck this. Let's fast forward. But then they start.
We had a nightcap and talked.
What about?
Old.
I'm only playing this so you know why we didn't watch the whole thing. Because fuck this.
I don't know. I doubt anyone's going to have a copyright strike against you over this show.
No.
Expecting anyone.
I got this off YouTube.
Say so.
You gave no indication of
Here
any
comes
kind
the
of
camera.
Please watch this show.
Here it is. Here it is. This is so exciting. Oh my god.
This show's so boring.
I picture. Oi!
Does this mean that
I found a button here.
Oh, Zoom button, eh?
somebody had a grudge against him?
Just like Barry Lyndon.
Someone in the living room and went upstairs. What time is that?
That's it. That's all the camera movement you get. They do have a right here. There's like a usual suspects ending where I guess the wife killed the guy.
No, she didn't kill anybody. He killed him.
Oh, well,
she just knows his secret.
Yeah, I thought she killed that guy to protect him. Because that's why he's playing her audio of it's easy to do it again. Unless he did.
No, that's right. No, she's saying that because she thinks he's going to kill her because she knows.
See, I thought, because we didn't see the scene, I thought she was saying, I killed that guy so you didn't kill me. Because you hear the voiceover of both those lines.
Well, what did she kill the guy in the jail cell?
Yeah, because he was being questioned by the police. He couldn't do it. I thought she did it so he didn't kill him.
But how did she do it in the jail cell?
How did he do in the jail cell? I don't fucking know.
He didn't do it either. He just killed himself, it said. He just killed himself.
Is he the most curious suicide? Because watch. All right, let's.
Yes, there you go. That's why it's called Curious Suicide.
It's a hot, sexy with fatso here.
I'm going to have another cigarette.
That whole scene,
Yes.
she's like, "You never fuck me. Why don't you?" And he's like, "All right, goodbye." And he walks
I'm
out
good.
the room.
Oh,
Leaves her there unfilled.
no.
Okay,
I'm bored.
so this is the interrogation guy.
Feel like a Twinkie, the type that you eat all the time because you're a big fat whore.
He is sweaty here. Maybe I don't know. Either way, I'm not playing any more of this. Fuck that. I can't look at that guy's boring face.
I give it a 2.
I also gave it a 2. You know why? Fuck this thing.
It's horrible.
It has a 6.7 on IMDb with 29 views or 29 reviews.
29 reviews.
This says the plot line is an American doctor in England for a conference with his spendthrift wife visits an old friend who stole the love of his life from him. That's the other girl with the beat up eyes that we saw.
No, he
momentarily.
died. The
What?
girl with the beat up eyes was the maid.
Yeah, I think he was in love with her.
No,
Who's the girl that stole the love of his life from him then?
no, it was the guy that he killed.
So we never meet that girl?
Look, and she died. She dies off screen.
Oh, fuck this. I don't...
Remember he said she died?
But it also says, I saw another one that says this guy's obsessed with another girl. I don't know. Who fucking cares? Two's fair.
Unless he killed the girl too, and then he kills that doesn't matter.
But here's the thing. Like, even if we watch the whole episode, the most this could go up to is like a 3.
No.
I probably go
2.5.
lower because I would feel
2.5.
I would feel it. Like I would
Oh,
be like,
so
God.
long.
You saw how dry it is. It is a cracker. It's jamming a sleeve of crackers in your mouth in the Sahara. It is so fucking bland. And everyone talks at a snail's pace. They're saying like cool stuff too, like, why did you shove that dildo in his mouth before you bashed in his brains? Like, oh my God, that sounds exciting.
That never happened.
No, but he could be saying that and it'd still be boring.
I wish that would have made the show way better.
You set that car on fire and blew up the president's house. Why'd you
He
do that? Like,
was sodomized after death. The semen matches yours. So I participated in sodomy. Is that
we
a
fast
crime?
forward, and the first thing we hear is all 5 gallons of the semen inside the body were yours. We're like, oh my God, what did we miss? Holy shit!
I never miss. It was the biggest load of my life.
It was like
And
a
it
dump
killed
truck
him.
of semen
That's
nodes.
what
Oi.
killed him, not the bullet to the head. It was 5 gallons of cum. That's
It
what
blew
killed
off
him.
the top of his skull.
He burst like a
That sounds
balloon.
exciting.
Just like
you go back and
he
you
burst.
go back and rewatch
he,
it.
He bursted like Fight Coda from the Live and Let Die film of the James Bond series.
And Dick
You had
didn't
that video,
believe
don't we?
things about what happened. Do I still have that?
Didn't, and I saw it. I was shocked. 'Cause that is just appalling.
I
So
think it's
bad.
on Hollywood is Dead.
Oh, well, we'll have to play that later.
We'll do it
We
right
can
now.
watch
Fuck it.
that.
We got nothing to talk about with this one. Do we still have it?
Oh, wow. It should.
I think this might have been something I pull up on YouTube every time I watch it. Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
I do have this.
Hey, Keeper, you a pirate, man.
That would explain everything.
Come on.
It's one of the
Well, that makes sense. That was better than anything in the show.
That would explain everything. Live and let die. Blow up. It's the first thing because I've searched for it so many times.
Of course it is. And Chris Nolan wants to direct one of these movies.
He should. It's too late now. I think he should have done it when it was.
Well, he wants to do it.
This scene is better than anything. I see why you didn't believe me that this was the ending of the movie.
I'm still shocked and appalled by that.
It's
the music,
exceptionally bad.
The cuts. I mean, it's embarrassing.
He goes 55 shades darker when he becomes
that is absolutely embarrassing for the entirety of British culture.
Holy.
How does this exist?
I've always said this. His era of James Bond is the fucking worst. It is all embarrassing.
Oh, terrible.
It is.
I was saying he was gay the whole time.
What?
Somebody was telling me that Roger Moore was gay. That Roger Moore came out of the closet late in life and he was gay the whole time.
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't care, but
no, I didn't know that.
I'm just saying, fuck these movies. I'll skip his era of Bond every time.
Yeah,
there are some fun ones. I will watch the first half of Moonraker. That's a fun first half. When he goes to space. After
I don't
that,
think I ever watched that.
Yeah, it's
I don't track time with the Roger Moore movies. I'm like, no thanks.
Live and Let Die is very racist, and that's how it ends. That movie sucks.
Oh look, it's Fight Coda.
Yeah, what a shame for him.
No, well, it's big money. That's a big deal to be a Bond villain.
Correct, and now he's on an endless loop on our show.
Absolutely, he lives on forever on this show as a blow-up dummy, blowing up with a bomb
noise.
How? Oh God, so embarrassing.
Oh, we should mention Anthony Perkins. Anthony Perkins.
Oh, that's right.
Hosts this show, and he's reading like he shouldn't have murdered him, and then she found out, and he.
Oh, by the way, you have to ask that question.
Looking at this camera, like.
He looks like he's fucking dying of AIDS, which he was because this is 2 years before he dies.
Yeah.
And he's like thin as a rail.
Yeah, let's play his real quick.
He's thinner than the guy's fat wife on this show.
Yeah, she was a chunkster. I feel bad for him. God.
So unattractive.
For her, life would be impossible.
When he gets up the stairs and starts reading, watch his eyes.
And is never forgotten either. So when they both give in to their obsessions, watch what happens.
What?
All right, here's the ending. It's even worse with the reading. He goes back down the stairs as the nice bookend to his.
I can't walk up these stairs. I'm too tired.
I will say this: he makes Lee Martin look like a genius as far as hosting goes.
Yeah, I'll give him that much credit.
Well, it certainly looks as though Stephen's wife will be able to indulge her obsession with spending money without a murmur of complaint from him. On the other hand, Stephen, having once become obsessed with someone who took advantage of him, didn't stop until he murdered him.
Slow down.
Jesus
Christ, Anthony. Tony, calm down.
I want to get this over with because I have to go. I have to go home.
I have SOAs appearing. I have to go. Oh,
God damn.
So who's to say that in his present circumstances, such an obsession might not grip him again?
Look at that. He's just like, all right, bye.
Yeah, but then he turns around and he continues.
What Mrs. McCulloch would say about that. Why not ask her before it's too late?
You get it?
Is that his wife or is it the other girl? I don't know. I still don't know who these people are. I don't know any of their names. I didn't hear any of them speak.
No, that's the wife. That's Fatso.
Yeah. Mrs. McCullough, the fat bitch. The fat bitch who weighs 80 pounds.
Or something.
Okay, there you go.
McCullough.
All right. Nightmare.
Yeah.
Nightmare Factory.
Who fuck that one. Next episode is Nightmare Cafe.
We're never, ever going to watch a Chiller episode ever again.
No, never.
Ever.
I'm never going to surprise you to catch you off guard with an episode of this.
Oh, God, no. I'd rather watch the next episode of Nightmare Cafe.
Yeah. Commercials. All right, bye.
Dude.
Done with the podcast. Bye-bye. LAWstudios.com. Bye.
I want to put these together and make it one episode.
Nope.
Oh, wow.
Because it's all separated already.
Rated.
Chiller 103.
Separated.
Side review. Blah, blah, blah. Here we go. How fast do we do that? It was like 11 minutes.
I got 14 minutes right here.
Yeah, 14 minutes on the live.
Yeah.
That was 13 minutes. Okay. Yeah, 13:56. Fair enough. It's exceptional
circumstance.
Okay.
The
circumstances. All right, Dick. Let's get going to Nightmare Cafe. This is episode 132 of LAW Anthology Series Review, Phoenix West.
Dick.
Welcome, Dick. We watched Nightmare Cafe, episode 101, Nightmare Cafe.
Okay, so I had no idea that this was written and produced by Wes Craven.
What Wesley Craven
Wes Craven,
wrote.
who they called the master of horror,
The master of horror, Wes Craven.
because he's done like 4 horror movies and 2 of them were good.
He's done 50 horror movies, and 1.5 of them are good. No,
Scream.
2.5 of them are good.
You like Scream?
Okay, so I brought up Scream and Wes Craven when we did our Hollywood is Dead episode, where we did our 2023 summer catch up.
Yes.
Brought it up at the very end because we watched the last 2 Scream movies, both of us.
Yes.
They're fine, but Wes Craven he was already dead.
Yes.
And I mentioned at the very end of the reviews of them, I appreciate what Wes Craven did, but I do not like his movies. I love Scream. I like half of Nightmare on Elm Street. It's a good movie. I do like New Nightmare a lot.
Yes, New Nightmare is good.
I'll say 2.5 good horror movies out of Wes Craven.
Right.
The rest is fucking garbage.
How Last House on the Left.
Don't
It's
fucking
just-
hate it.
It's just gross. It's like a very
People Under the
violent.
Stairs. I fucking hate it.
People Under the Stairs is actually more of a comedy, I think, than anything else.
People Under the Stairs, Shocker, and Vampire in Brooklyn are like his weird
Yeah, it's weird comedy
kinda
trilogy.
I like Vampire in Brooklyn, but it's not a horror movie, so I'm not counting it.
No.
Music of the Heart was a truly terrifying movie.
Meryl Streep
Oh.
makes me want to fucking
Ugh,
puke.
it was terrifying.
Ugh.
No, it's just he's vastly overrated. The Hills Have Eyes, fucking
Yeah.
terrible movies.
It sucks.
I
Cursed.
don't really stand up for him. Cursed, Red Eye.
He didn't do Curse, the Curse, the movie about the werewolves, did he?
He did.
Yeah, was it him too? Oh wow,
My Soul to Take.
that's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. My Soul
Dead-
to Take is terrible.
What is that? Deadly Premonition? Is that one?
Oh, I don't know about that one.
And then there's, oh my god.
Oh,
there's-
Serpent in the Rainbow is supposed to be good.
I fucking hate voodoo movies. Adam and I used to bitch about this movie a lot. I hate voodoo.
Voodoo in any movie you don't like.
Me and Adam just fucking hated it.
Voodoo.
It's so
You
dumb.
do.
Who do the voodoo that you do?
Ooh. So
Um,
Angel Heart's good. That has kind of voodoo stuff in it.
but that
But Angel Heart's a good movie.
I've never seen it.
That's good. It's worth watching. It's one of them.
It's on my classics list.
It's
to
one
watch.
of them twisty movies.
Shut up. It's Robert De Niro,
It
the
got
devil.
twist.
I already know that.
Yes.
Everyone knows that.
Oh, and then so this show, 1992. So we have a side note. What was awesome about this footage that we had was it had the original 1992 commercials included.
And thank
What
you,
a
Ryan.
wonderful time capsule that was. Just
I
going back and seeing Ford commercials up the ass because they provided half of the promotion for the show.
chloroseptic spray.
Yeah,
It was not my mother's tampon. There's that commercial.
Secrets,
Secrets.
chloroseptic
was,
spray,
The Glade
American Express
Express.
card.
MasterCard with people getting rained on because they're doing cash advances off their credit card.
Yes, and you get $25 if you don't do it with the
Yeah.
other guy.
Back when ATMs gave out $5 bills because that was enough to pay for your bills.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Well, hey, 1992, you get a new Ford Escort for $10,000.
$9,999 new Ford Escort.
Oh,
Damn.
and Taco Bell cost 59 cents.
Turns out
39
Taco
cents
Bell
for-
had breakfast back in '92. Just nobody
had
gave a
breakfast.
shit, so they stopped for 15 years.
Well, did you notice that one of the things was the fucking Egg McMuffin, the exact same thing that McDonald's had. At
Really?
least now we have the what do you call it? Oh my god, I'm blanking on the thing.
While you're blinking,
Crunch
the only
Wrap,
Egg McMuffin-
the Crunch Wrap breakfast sandwich.
the only Egg McMuffin I saw was the one in the actual episode that Frank made. Frank Nolan.
Yes,
He
Frank
makes
Nolan,
himself one, takes
the-
a bite, and then disappears.
the senator
We'll get-
from the Office television show.
He is the senator from The Office, yes. And
This shows you
he
like what
was
these actors,
the mother from The Ring.
The Ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, for that one scene. You didn't see her. That's it. She's out of the show. Like that was it. That was like her biggest role or her
Yeah.
biggest movie was The Ring, and that was literally 10 years after this show. Can you imagine your acting career 10 years?
Yeah.
You're basically, when did it start for her? Let's look it up on IMDb. Okay, your career starts. What? Oh fuck! I just had it. Now it's gone.
I have it right here.
There we go. Okay, when did she start with the
She's
first
the-
credit?
She hasn't acted since 2014.
Nope.
Her first role, it's loading, was 83. So 9 years
my
before
God.
this. She was in Murder, She Wrote the year
Whoa.
before.
Wow.
And then Nightmare Cafe. And then a whole bunch of shit.
She's in a lot of stuff that's like TV related.
She was in 3 episodes of Frasier. She was in the best movie Collateral Damage,
Yeah.
The Ring,
Yeah, she's
CSI Miami, or no, just regular CSI. She was
A
in
good
one episode of Lost.
Really?
She plays the Carlisle mother.
The what?
Do you remember Carlisle? I think that's Penny Carlisle. Remember Dominic Monaghan?
Yes.
The girl he liked. They show her parents and her dad becomes like a main character, but I think she plays the mom. And she's
Not Penny's boat.
No, Penny's mom that owns the boat with the dad.
But it's not Penny's boat, and he dies, and then
yeah,
that's the end of his character on the show, and it didn't matter anyway because.
But then the dad's on the show later. Penny's dad is like a main character later
because he's like the wealthy guy.
But apparently, the mom was just in one episode, and this is her.
Wow, can you imagine that?
Crossing Jordan, Boston Legal, Shark. She's just like one of the Harold and the Purple Crayon was the second last thing she did.
Wow.
Harold and the North Pole, Harold and the Purple Crayon.
The hell is that?
I don't know, but there's no poster for it in IMDb, so it's got to be great.
It's a sequel to something.
Either way, she's still around. She's just kind of done, you know. Did her thing.
She married a producer.
2 more names I want to mention. Carrie Ann Moss plays the cleavage girl.
She's barely in it, and you can barely see her.
Yeah, she's so out of focus.
This
and then
is really
Philip
bad.
Noyce directed this the same year he did Patriot Games.
That boggles the mind. But again, like I said, this is back in the day when television, you get a network show like that. If you were the pilot director, you probably made $500,000 doing that for a shit show that didn't go anywhere. They probably paid him big money, and he got a Ford Escort.
Yeah, he got a Ford Escort. All he had to do was, hey, Dick Tracy came on a couple years ago. Let's shoot the bad guys like that, and then throw in Robert Englund as the omnipotent.
Well, Robert Englund's in there because Wes Craven wrote that for him.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, Wes, hey, sorry for making you do those 900 number commercials for years, Robert. I'll make you the sort of the angel in charge of the cafe in this shitty show I'm writing.
You're the omnipotent narrator.
Ugh.
He appears in the scenes. They try to be super clever with it, where they keep there's like a TV that they're watching it on, and then they'll go into it.
Well,
come
so
back.
this is the pilot.
Yes.
So the pilot opens with 2 characters in the water, and then they get out of one guy swimming, the girl jumps in, and then they both come out of the water together. They find this cafe on the wharf, and then Freddy Krueger's there doing the monologuing, exposition thing, whatever.
Ugh,
Ooh, wow.
so loud.
And isn't it called Night Cafe? And then he just says
Keep saying
Nightmare Cafe.
Yeah.
Clever.
Here's it's right there.
Well, yeah, but what sucks is it's like the night is lit up, but then the mayor's not. But then it's called the Night Cafe. Then the goes out, and then mayor shows up. But it's like I saw it. It's right there. It says it in the dark. There's obviously more letters. It's not like a big surprise where it says, "Oh, Nightmare Cafe." Ooh, it's like no, that's the gimmick. That's your giveaway.
I have it right here. You can see it says
Yeah, exactly. That's stupid.
Ready?
As
As soon as they go in.
Nightmare Cafe. And then you have this.
I bet they did that opening shot right there just 50 times to get the timing right.
Oh God, if that was the case, I'd blow my brains out. But then, so yeah, what Frank? What was it? Frank
Nolan.
Frank Nolan. Frank Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
I don't even know what her name was. I can't remember. What was
Faye.
her name?
Faye.
Faye. Faye and Frank. Oh, I get it.
I don't.
Faye and Frank they're two similar names. Frank and Faye.
If you say so.
They're made for each other because it's so hacky. And then she's dressed up as a waitress. He's like the short order cook of this cafe, and like they're going, oh my god.
He dresses up like karate chef.
Karate chef. And then you have the whole show is basically these two characters are connected because she's stooping Frank Stallone's illegitimate son, and he owns a chemical factory, but he dresses up as Dick Tracy, and he has two goons work for him, so they're dumping chemical into the ocean, but they're not wearing hazmat suits. They're wearing wife beater. One guy's wearing a wife beater to
One
dump
guy's dressed like Bane.
Right, yeah. And one guy,
in the ocean.
and then the other guy looks like the principal from Back to the Future.
Yeah, looks like Strickland.
Slugger!
So here's the picture of Frank, the karate chef. She's
Frank
dressed like
Nolan.
a full-on just waitress, and they're watching a video of Frank walk around the chemical warehouse with a lightsaber.
Flashlight, but yes.
It ends up being a flashlight, but I got excited for a second.
It's a torch. They call that a torch in English.
That's a lightsaber. Look at that thing.
It's a torch.
All right. Anyway,
Oh, look at that torch, eh?
Frank decides he's going to do the right thing this time and stop them from taking the chemicals to dump in the water in the ocean.
So the henchmen do the most likely thing. They shoot the giant the giant truck full of gas,
the tanker.
The tanker truck full of gas and chemical, and they blow it up, and he blows up with it, and he ends up in the water. But what doesn't make any sense is, they get a second chance, but they're still dead. So who gives a shit? What does it matter?
All you need to know is this:
Diclonine. We should
Diclonine.
look that up. Maybe that's why they went out of business, because they found out diclonine gave you throat cancer.
Yeah. Apparently, everyone in 1992 had throat problems because there are 3 separate commercials about sore throats.
Because everybody smoked in these days, and it was a residual of all the smoking.
YCLO9.
There is a connection between the 1992 sore throats and the cigarette consumption of the time.
Ooh, it's made to suppress the gag reflex.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Oh, well, there you go. Here, take this, baby.
Yeah.
Suppress the gag reflex.
That's the first thing it says.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So this guy is really trying to suppress his gag reflex while ice skating with his daughter and wife.
Jesus Christ, what a dark commercial. Now the commercial takes a whole new turn.
Yeah. It doesn't help that it looks like a fleshy dick going down his throat. Look at this thing.
Well, then you have that floating towel that wraps around his whole
Look at
body.
this fleshy dick coming up from his stomach, I should say.
You got the gag reflex, bitch. Take it! Take it!
That's coming back up.
You're not taking no more diclonine.
Ew.
You're gonna take all of me, baby. Do you feel better? Do you feel like you get deep throat now, honey?
I know you don't love me, honey. It's okay. Go behind the tree and blow that guy.
We know you love men.
Your gag reflex is numb now.
I can screw men again.
It might as well say secrets around his neck.
George Michael.
Don't tell our daughter. All right.
George Michael's secrets.
Can't stand your hair or sweater. Goodbye.
You got to have secrets.
You know how many different short hairstyles there were in these commercials?
Oh, there's tons, especially that woman who didn't take her mother's tampon.
She says it like it was used, and I'm like, yeah, you
These
should
aren't your
use
mom's
tampon.
tampons. I can shove this one right at my bloody twat.
This
Ugh.
isn't my mother's tampon. Good.
I don't want this. No. So
Yeah.
the show makes no sense.
Yeah, the timeline's all over the place.
Because, yeah, she dies after he dies, but then they go back in time and the timeline matches up. But not only the two different timelines match up, the characters are the same characters that interacted the first and second time.
Well, they're supposed to match up at the same time, but his plot happens before hers even begins.
Yeah, but then that happened because the first time he walked away and they killed him anyway. Remember? That's what Robert Englund said.
His plot line, and then it backfolds and goes over and rewrites, and that still overlaps the second plot line of hers. And it's
Well, that's what I mean. It doesn't make any
because
sense. It's stupid.
the original plot is he gets blown up and dies in the water. She jumps in to kill herself. They meet there. They go into the cafe. Okay.
And not even
then-
that's not even what happened. Because the blowing up part was the second time he did it.
Yeah.
The first time he just killed him anyway and dumped him in the water.
I don't think his changed other than I think he was just killed anyway.
Yeah, no, he died either way. Yeah.
But why was he in the water? So I'm just going to assume
He threw his body.
Yeah,
in the
they
water.
threw his body in there. They killed him a different way through his body.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, in the second time we watch it, in the actual episode, he gets blown up and thrown in the water, and yet he still somehow comes back and gets in a car with her and drives by and sees those guys. And then, but he's supposed to be in the water, and then she goes to that guy's house and finds him fucking Carrie-Anne Moss from The Matrix. And then the guys chase him again. And it's like,
But she has the file that proves that he's an illegal toxic chemical dumper. Because he has it's basically the paperwork from Darkman.
it's
the
says
same
top
envelope
secret on it.
Yeah. It basically says top secret.
Top secret.
We're dumping chemicals. We're dumping chemicals in the ocean. Top secret.
Top secrets.
It's like, why does it need a cover page?
From the number
then? It's just that's it.
From the number 23.
Oh my God. $10,000. I'll get a car.
Dick, the best commercial. We both started singing this.
Yes.
I
feel like chicken tonight.
Chicken tonight.
Look up what happened to chicken tonight. Do they got a business?
Vegetables and herbs, so you can make dishes like country French chicken and chicken cacciatore. Just brown the chicken, simmer, and serve.
I feel like chicken tonight, like chicken tonight.
New Chicken Tonight simmer sauces from Ragu.
Chicken tonight.
I've had my.
I don't think I've heard that. I don't think I've heard that in 25 years.
Yeah, I only know Chicken Tonight from the commercials. I've never actually.
Look, what, do they go out of business or are they still around?
They
Chicken
become Ragu.
No,
I
did
don't
they?
know. No.
I think Ragu
This
was
is from
already
the
around.
makers of Ragu.
Ragu.
What happened to Chicken Tonight?
Massive lawsuits regarding.
Oh my
Bro,
God. They ground up people. And so it was then acquired by Symington's in 2011. After 5 years under Symington's ownership, the Chicken Tonight brand was purchased by Simplot, and since 2017 has been produced proudly in our Achurka facility in Victoria, Austria. Oh, Australia,
What?
sorry.
We make chicken, mate,
So
tonight.
they only sell it in Australia, New Zealand, Netherlands, and the United Kingdom. While you could visit Remco and get some chicken tonight.
Holy shit! That's what I'm gonna do.
Please do and tell me how it is.
Oh my God, that's amazing. So they got bought out by a foreign company, only to keep making the sauce only available to people outside the United States.
Yes, and it was introduced in 1991, so it grew to that level of fame
That
in 92 where they're doing commercials like that. That's crazy.
madness.
And everyone knows that song from our age group. It turns out it didn't last that long.
I feel like because it's so brilliantly created, unlike the show, where it gets stuck in your head like an earworm. You just can't stop saying that. I feel like chicken tonight. Chicken tonight.
It doesn't help that it's a terrible title for a product, Chicken Tonight, on a box. That's just weird.
It's so bizarre.
Anyway, they saved their lives by doing the right thing, and then they revealed that they're in a a vacuum, kind of like they're in space, but not really. They're like,
but they're dead. They're still dead.
they're dead, but not really.
They're dead.
He
But
goes, you save yourselves.
Right.
You have a chance to. It feels like they have, like they're weird angels, where they have to do this.
Yes.
And now they run this cafe where they have to help people that come in. It's like there are people that are stuck in an episode of Incredible Hulk, like the problem of the week episode.
Yes. Well, what bothered me too is the dialogue in this show is so corny.
It's terrible.
It's like corny. Like oh,
It's
Superman
Chicken Tonight corny.
What do you what color are my panties? What are you, Lois Lane? I'm Superman. Like oh God, no.
He goes, they're white. She's like, everyone has white panties. It doesn't matter. With a heart on the back.
Oh, you're perfect.
And he is right.
She does have a giant lipstick image on her ass.
Oh, this is the best part. Okay, this is my favorite thing from tonight. I forgot. Oh, this lady.
That's right.
She keeps talking about a story about a woman who was shot in the face and then evicted.
Bakersfield News at 11.
And find out why being a Californian will soon be tougher than ever.
It's just before this.
That was 25 years too early. Well, that's going to be horrible to be Californian.
Here we go.
Tonight on 17 Nightside at 11.
A mother says she's being unfairly thrown out of her apartment after being shot in the face. Now she's receiving death threats. Our Elizabeth Gonzalez talks with neighbors about that.
It's the greatest news story I've ever heard in my life.
That's amazing. I
in the last commercial break here.
I want to find out what happened to this woman
during the credits.
She probably lives in Modesto now.
Oh my God.
Oh, and also we had wonderful trailers for a new episode of Cheers and Wings.
Yeah, Wings. I was very excited for.
And Matlock and Matlock episode, very special Matlock episode, and what was it? In the Heat of the Night, that show was still on at this point. So crazy.
These disgusting Ford trucks. Oh.
All the cars are ugly in the 90s. They're so ugly.
Yeah, they're boxy. This one's got like weird lumps on the side.
It's like, oh man.
I don't miss this era at all.
Look at
People
that.
talking about nostalgia, and I'm like, no. It's just. Ugh.
This is before the internet, though, so it was a great time.
Okay, now there's another throat one. We go to Alaska and talk to these fucking guys.
I gotta work to get food to my kids, or they die.
It loosens my gag reflex when we're working all these guys around the clock and around the calendar. It's
our kabuki theater shit.
There's no ladies around, so we got to take care of ourselves up here.
You mean bukkake? Oh yeah, it's a bukkake.
Bukkake, sorry,
not kabuki. That's right. That's the formal theater in Japan.
Well, kabuki has the white all over the face. That's why I got confused.
Exactly.
Bukkake, yeah.
And what's funny is like these old commercials, you'll come across like future movie stars and like their first roles when they're starting out.
That's Sarah Jessica Parker right there.
Yeah. Where's the Taco Bell commercial at?
That was before.
Where it showed you you get a taco burrito for 39 cents. What is this? Fucking the Depression?
Here it is. Okay. I don't know how I knew that was coming up after this, but this lady's my favorite part. I love people in the 90s. They would walk behind the newscasters.
Yes.
Still ahead on 17 Nightside, there's no more waiting and wondering for one local woman. She was shot in the face. She's been put out of her home, and now she's getting death threats. We'll talk with Lori Forehand, and we'll have reaction.
Does it not sound like she's going to say she was put out of her misery tonight?
And we all laughed.
Man, this woman, she has no heart.
She has
from the neighbors. Also, there's a glimmer of hope for the young victim of a hit-and-run accident. 17 Nightside is next.
17 Nightside. What happened to her?
You're going to look up 17 Nightside Anchor.
Nightside Anchor.
She went to work in Sacramento for the KOVR 13 News.
Some of Nightside's many anchors went on the national success, including from 91 to 98.
She was on there 91, 98?
No, that program was on from 91 to 98. Who's Campbell Brown? This has got to be her. Campbell Brown.
I'm Campbell Brown. A woman was shot in the face tonight.
I mean, it's a stretch, but let me know if you think this could become her, like after the super 90s fashion is out of that she got rid of it.
Is she a black woman? I can't even tell in that picture.
Yeah,
There's no way it's her. There's no way. It can't be her.
Campbell. She was at, I don't know. It sounds like it could be.
You might be right. I mean, plastic surgery is a hell of a thing.
Because it's Sarah James, Tanya Strong. Did she say her name?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
I'll find out. Oh, here she is. I found the first one again.
Begins to laugh again. Big dogs landing.
They have Good Morning Vietnam premiere on Monday.
Here's the Taco Bell one.
Yeah.
We're mostly showing commercials in this because fuck this show.
Honey, I got a craving. Why don't you meet me there?
So loud.
Two tacos for 59 cents.
Back when we used real meat. Yeah.
Yeah, there's that McMuffin right there. I told you.
Here.
What a bunch of bullshit.
I want to hear the name.
Nightside at 11.
A mother says she's being unfairly thrown out of her apartment after being shot in the face.
She doesn't
now
say her
she's
name.
receiving death threats. Our Elizabeth Gonzalez talks with neighbors about that. City Council chambers packed tonight with residents from the Southwest trying to get plans.
Did it
for
show her name on screen?
Power lines changed.
Nope.
Plus, we'll show you what farmers are doing to help clean up the air.
Okay.
We'll find out.
I'm going to put her right here.
Yeah.
Pull up Campbell Brown again.
Campbell Brown. It's a Nightline News, baby.
This could be her. I'm seeing it.
It's probably her.
Hold on. I'm gonna share like my monitor instead of the actual program. Entire screen.
I need to see.
Here we
this
go.
one. Let's see what she looks like here. Hold on. Let me take a good look at this old.
I can't zoom in any further. It's not letting me.
There you go. I don't know. I guess maybe.
Hold on. Let me zoom back out. This is fucking dumb.
She got buck teeth.
Campbell Brown. Goddamn bitch. Get up here.
I don't know. Her teeth are different.
Yeah. Well, that's after who knows how many decades of. Come
2.
on. This could be. I really do think it is her.
Well, if she was 40 at the time, she would be.
I'm going with
63?
yes. Either way, impressive. The greatest news story I've ever heard in my life. She's been put to the side as we. I'm like, oh, I thought you were going to say they killed her. We decided it's not worth it, so we put her down.
And now she's getting death threats.
Nightmare Cafe only ran for 6 episodes between January 29th and April 3rd, 92.
Ouch. Riot Strike killed it.
I love this because it says under reception on Wikipedia. The pilot debuted to mixed, although overall positive reviews, with comparisons drawn to Nightmare on Elm Street series of movies, no doubt due to Craven and England's involvement.
How?
Twilight Zone, Fantasy Island, Quantum Leap, Cheers, which I don't get how, Moonlighting, and Topper. Variety, this is great. Variety was more critical and believed that the only scary thing about Nightmare Cafe is that NBC put it on its schedule.
That's a good one. Was that Tom Shields? Did you write that review?
I don't know what to say, but it says in the 4th season Seinfeld 2-part episode, The Pitch and the Ticket, Nightmare Cafe promotional poster features the 3 leads in front of the cafe door. Can be seen on the wall of NBC lobby. So when they go in and pitch the show when nothing happens, this is apparently there.
Wow.
The Simpsons episode Treehouse of 4-5, the title of the 3rd segment, Nightmare Cafeteria, is a reference to this.
Is it really?
Yeah, I remember this show.
I do not remember this show.
Yeah, this is just one of those things I happened to catch. I doubt I watched more than an episode, but I remember it.
Wow, I have no recall of this show at all.
Yeah.
And probably for a good reason.
Was this during that era of time where the TV was on, no matter what was on?
Oh, yeah,
It has a 7.6 with 51 reviews.
51 idiots.
That's about it. I'll give it a 5.
I'll give it a 5 as well.
Yeah, it's.
I did have fun watching it because it's pretty funny.
Yeah, it does. Like, I see the idea they're going for. They just failed at it.
Oh yeah,
it seems like it could be a fun idea. Maybe the later episodes are better.
No,
you're probably right.
And if we saw the future installment, she kisses some kid on the mouth.
Yeah, she kissed a young boy.
Is that why she lost her career in 2014? They Me Too'd her before Me Too happened.
You know what's funny is this was written not only by Wes Craven, but also Jonathan Craven.
Ooh.
Apparently they teamed up with the whole Craven family to do this.
Oh, this is the best they came up with. Ooh.
Wes is just, I think he's vastly overrated for what he's done with his career, but also I do respect the hell out of the man. Everyone seems to like him who knew him.
Oh, sure, she was a fine man. I don't understand. Like he doesn't deserve the moniker of he's the master of horror.
I don't think he ever liked being called the master of horror. I think he wanted to do other stuff, but it's like I can't, so fuck it. I guess I'm making a lot of money doing this, so I just keep doing it. Like,
right.
I do think he did a phenomenal job with New Nightmare and Scream, and that's about it. And that will
I would
keep his legacy going for me. All right, Dick, let's get out of here. 5s all around.
All right.
Anything else you want to say about this?
Let's go get a cup of coffee at that cafe across the way and see what happens.
Cool. Let's go live to our own Dick Dickett, who was shot in the face and left for dead. Now he's getting death threats. Dick?
I'm evicted.
Cool. Thank you, Dick. Until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
I'm Dick Dickett. I got shot in the face and I'm out of my house.
So long, citizens. Good luck with your eviction and bullet wounds.
211.
Who shot her in the face? They don't even mention it.
Well, no, I don't know. It's a good point.
I don't understand that story.
I don't understand why was that a news story.
I don't know.
That poor bitch. All right, well, good night. I hope she's alive and well.